Kakadosh Boker or Bekiim Halacha 4, day 23, Siman Kafhei, page 59, Halacha Mem. We're talking about now for the Shalrosh. Minhag Ashkenazim. According to the Minhag Ashkenazim. Yeah, he says, Mvarachim al Tefillin Shalosh al Mitzvah Tefillin. Remember Ashkenazim, they make a bracha on Tefillin Shalosh. And they make the bracha al Mitzvah Tefillin. Tzrichim gam ken sheyeh bracha, right? A bracha charesh v'nichim Tefillin. They have to put on the bracha only after they put on the Tefillin. Kodem shebe'adek Tefillin, before the me'adek. Meaning, right? What do they do? Right? One more time. When you put on Tefillin Shaliyah, what do? You put on the Tefillin, and now before tightening, you make the bracha. The same thing, when you put on the Tefillin Shalosh, if they make a bracha, they don't make the bracha and then put on the Tefillin. They put on the Tefillin, and now they have to... Yeah, they have to, one second. They have to tighten it. So right before the tightening on the head, that's when they're going to make the bracha of al mitzvah tefillin. Kodesh v'adek tefillin. Ki aduk u mitzvah tekshira. The iduk, the actual tightening, is the mitzvah of the kshira. V'lo keotam, and not like the people that they're going to make the bracha when it's still in their hands. Because that's kodem de kodem. Gam yizaru, they also have to be careful, right? Sheyeh rosh mechuseh ve'lo yevarech begilui rosh. The head has to be covered. I've seen people. I tell people this all the time. It looks terrible, right? They come and they go like this. I told them, you look like a dog. You know, because they put the kippah in the mouth and then they put on the tefillin shalosh. So I told them, if I had a frisbee, I would, like what is this? You look. I told them, what are you doing? Put on the tefillin and make sure that now the truth is, if they don't have the kippah on the head, how do they put on how do they make a bracha? Again, they have to come. They have to put on the now. So they have to have the kippah on the head. They can't make a bracha without a kippah. So they have to be careful. Because you're not allowed to mention the name of Hashem without a bracha. Without a kippah, sorry. Without a bracha. Without a kippah. You're not allowed to mention the name of Hashem, Begilui Rosh. Begilui Rosh. Yeah. No. So it says over here like this. It says number 41. Right? This is Halacha Mem Aleph. Yeah? Minhag Sfaradim. Levarech ulaniyach tefillin shel yad miyushav. The minhag of the Sfaradim is to put it on when we're sitting down. After you finished already putting the straps, you put on the tefillin shalosh milmad, standing up. And then afterwards, you're going to do the three different straps, which are going to be in your fingers, which is going to be the middle finger, shu milmad, when you're already standing up. Minhag Ashkenazim is that they put on the tefillin shel yad and the tefillin shalosh, both of them standing up. So here, if you have in the number 56, this is subject to be the months of the poskim. There's a short Talmud. The Agul comes and he says, he quotes the Zohar HaKadosh. The Zohar HaKadosh says the one must sit to put on tefillin shel yad and stand up to put on tefillin shalosh. This is brought down to the Zohar HaKadosh Mamibar, explaining that tefillin shel yad corresponds to the mitzvah of setting Shema and the blessing. So it's going to be sitting down. Just like we say Shema and everything sitting down. So to tefillin shel yad, sitting down. The mitzvah shalosh is like the Amidah. So just like you say Amidah standing up, you do it standing up. Although Rav Yaakov Veil comes and he says, Shlomo Luria says that one must say it, the bracha, and put on then we're going to put on both parts of the tefillin. The Zohar Kadosh on the Ramah says that the Magen Avraham suggested the compromise. You should put on the tefillin shel yad in its position while seated, and then stand up and say the bracha and tighten the strap. Right? You understood? That means you're going to sit down, put it on, now you stand up and make a bracha. But you put it on when you're sitting. Kilu, just putting it on. But then the tightening, everything else, standing up. Again, that's the Magen Avraham. In Shara Kavanot, the Rizal said one must be seated while putting on the tefillin shel yad, but he did not specify whether to sit or stand during the bracha. The Matzat Shimurim deduce from this that one must be seated during the time of the bracha as well, just like the Arizal did, but he didn't specify. Although the Bet David disagreed, so that it comes out it's going to be a machloket haposkim. These poskim found a hint in the ruling when it says ki yad al kes yah, the hand yad, right? It says al kes al kiseh. You understand? Ki yad al kes yah. It's like a hint. Yad when you're putting on tefillin shel yad al kes al kiseh. The Ben Ishchai also wrote that also the poskim do not follow the teaching the Kabbalah rule. The one must say the bracha standing up for Shal Yad. The minority said that you should be seated, but all the Mekubalim say you have to be sitting down when you're making the bracha, right? And therefore, the Ashkenazic Jews, obviously, the Gaon Vilna says that there's no proof from the Zohar HaKadosh one must be sitting. So therefore, according to him, you must definitely stand. However, we're putting on the tefillin shalosh. I mean, Shabra said the opinion of Abraham that he brought down Rav Shlomo Luria, saying no one is greater than Rav Shimshon of Kinon. And after he mastered the study of the Kabbalah, and he continued to pray in this manner, so we should do the same thing. In other words, the Mishabra recommended that people refrain from doing Kabbalistic practices. This is a generous attitude of the practice of non-Hasidic Ashkenazic Jews. Meaning non-Hasidic, they never go al-pi Kabbalah. They just go al-pi Pashtut. According to Pashtut, that's what they do. Okay? Fine. So therefore, again, there's going to be different customs among Sfaradim and Ashkenazim. Obviously, each person is going to continue according to their minhag. That is the psak of Maran Rav Ovadia Yosef, that every single person is going to do their minhag.